Hello, Saskatchewan. If you are curious about the licensing process for real estate, then we're here to walk you through that.
So the next question will be, what's the education in order for you to get licensed in Saskatchewan?
The meaty part.
The meaty part.
Yes.
So I think the easiest way to go through this is if I put myself in your shoes, I'll be a student and I will be asking Melanie questions. And you will be.
I will give the answers.
So Melanie, I want to become a real estate agent or the property management, or I want to specialize in commercial or the farm. Where do I start?
The first place that you need to go to is Sauder School of Real Estate, so UBC Sauder School of Real Estate, and you have to register for your Phase 1 course.
Okay, so I do it online.
You do it online. You can register for the course online, and you have the option to get a physical textbook or to just go with the online materials when you register.
Okay, what's my cost?
Your cost for that one is $2,099 plus your tax.
Great. Okay, I pay the money. I register with UBC. I got my logins from them with my student number, right, with my login information. I open it up and all I see is 21 chapters of law.
Yes.
And some math.
And some math. So this is the real estate as a professional career. This is the Phase 1. It has lots of different topics that are covered in it. That's the reason why it's got math and law, and there's 21 chapters.
And it applies to all of the licenses. So
Yes.
It doesn't matter which path you choose in at the end, you all have to sign up for this Phase 1 real estate as a professional career, right?
Yes.
So I see these 21 chapters. I click on each of them. It has a PDF attachment with 60 pages and plus. Okay, I'm not here to scare you, but I'm just telling you the truth. Okay, and again, this is the way of if you're choosing the path, just following UBC a path on its own, right? Without
any help.
Without any help, right?
Yes.
So so you register, right? So you open that 21 chapters. You look at each chapter. Let's say I'm on the first chapter number 1, right? I'm looking at this sources of the law, right? I read it through, then I see there's a little videos of the instructors of UBC. You're welcome to watch that, right? After each chapter, there's assignments. What are the assignments?
So the assignments they cover a few questions on whatever that chapter material was about. So there's about 10 questions per assignment. They're not scored or graded in any way. So you just submit them and then they're marked complete.
And you have to have all the assignments submitted before you can book your exam.
Yes.
And the other requirement will be your English. That also has to be satisfied before you book the exam. So you won't be able to look at the dates or book your exam until those two things are in.
Correct.
Your assignments and your English has to be satisfied.
Yep.
So let's say I studied all those 21 chapters. I went through all those assignments, right? I submitted them all. I've done a little bit of quizzes here and there because they give you, 10 to 15 questions?
Per chapter for practice, not a lot.
Not a lot. Our students have at least 2,000 questions, thousands of questions, right? To go through just because you need to practice before you see the actual exam. It's crucial for you to understand. You can read the information, but it's not...
You don't know if you actually understand the information if you've just read it. You've got to test yourself.
So I've done what they told me to do and I go for the exam. Let's say I passed the exam, I'm happy.
Good
Thank
job.
you. What is my next step? So if I want to become a residential real estate agent, what's my next step?
Your next step is to do another course, Phase 2.
Wonderful.
And pay some more money.
Okay, how much is that going to cost me?
That one is going to be $11.99 plus your taxes.
Okay, wonderful. So I register. So this is where we get to Phase 2. And that Phase 2 will apply to everybody again, right? It's not just for residential real estate, right?
No.
It's also for property management.
Yes. Yep.
So we register with them for the Phase 2, but everybody will have a different stream. So if I want to do real estate, then I'm going to go for Stream A. If I want to do a property management, then we go for
Stream B.
Okay, it's two different courses.
Two separate lines.
Courses.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so let's say I'm doing real estate right now. Okay, so I got for Stream A, I paid them $11.99. I got the online access again with UBC, and now I see instead of 21 chapters, I see another 7 chapters, right? So I go through the same system, right? I go through these chapters, I read them, I do my assignments, I do a little bit of questions, I go for the exam, and I pass my exam. Now, how much time do I have for those two phases altogether, for phase 1 and phase 2?
Phase 1 and phase 2 have to be done within 2 years. And in addition to you finishing the course, finishing each of the courses and passing the exams, you also need to be registered with a brokerage within that 2-year time.
So no vacations.
No vacations, no.
So make sure that you go for the exams and then you choose your brokerage that you're planning to work for.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a crucial thing. Okay, so 2 years to pass both of the exams. So from my understanding, the UBC kind of looks at each exam as
1 year.
1 year per each exam, right?
Yeah.
So that's how much time they give you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I studied, I went for the second exam, I passed the exam, I registered with my brokerage. Can I have my license now?
You can. You can apply for your license with all of the other steps, the criminal background, all of that kind of stuff.
Okay, so that's where you're gonna do after the second exam, that's where you do a criminal check, right?
Yes.
You choose your brokerage, you sign up with a brokerage, and that's where you can get your license.
Yes. To do residential real estate.
Okay, so now let's say 5 years pass by and now I'm so good and I love myself and I say, you know what, I live in Saskatchewan, there's lots of farms in here. I'd better put my foot in the farm license. So how do I do this? Or commercial?
So for farm or commercial, it's an add-on to your residential license, and you have to take another course and pay some more money.
I was like, add-on sounds like it.
Add-on,
okay, so it's $8.99 to add on, right? So commercial or the farm, right?
Or both. It's $8.99 and $8.99 if you want to do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say I decided to add farm first. Okay. So I'm gonna have an extra 9 chapters now.
Yep.
So I'll go through those chapters the same way as I did my first 3 exams, right?
Yep. Assignments, submit assignments.
I'll do some practice questions in there, right? And I go for the exam, I pass the exam, and that will be add on to my license now.
So now you'll be able to do residential and farm.
Okay. And then if I want to do my commercial,
you register for the commercial course, pay your $8.99. Do your 14 chapters.
14 chapters.
For your
so more chapters
course.
for the commercial.
Yeah. Okay. And then you pass the exam, and then you can add on the commercial, and then you could do residential, farm, and commercial at that point.
Okay. How much time do they give for that add-on license?
So for each add-on, so for farm, if you registered for that, they give you an additional year. So they give you 1 year to finish it.
So think of each exam is 1 year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay. That's what
Same
they
for
want.
commercial. Yeah.
If you're doing it by UBC way, right?
Right.
Just following their path with no shortcuts. But that's how they want. So if I want to take my property management license, I go through phase 1. Okay. Then on phase 2, instead of taking the stream A, which is residential one, I take the
stream B.
Stream B, which is property
management.
And if I pass my second exam, so how many chapters in property management?
Property management is 9.
9, okay. So I go through those 9 chapters. I go for my exam. I pass my exam. I get my property. I sign up. I register with myself with the brokerage.
Good. Yep.
Okay, good. So I'm done. I have my property management license now. Can I add now commercial or farm?
No. You can't add commercial or farm real estate onto property management because it's completely different. You didn't learn the basic residential real estate
in phase 2.
In phase 2. So if you want to get your property management license and then you decide you want to get any of the other licenses, you have to go back to that residential real estate phase 2. Take that one, and then you can do residential real estate and property management, and then you can add farm or
oh my
commercial.
Goodness. That's a lot of steps.
That's a lot of steps. It depends on where you want to end up. So it's good to have an idea of where you want to be, right? Property management, it is good to know though that it's kind of isolated all by itself in that stream B. You can't add anything onto it. You have to go back and take that phase 2 and move from there.
Okay. So this is the information about the phases. Hopefully now it's nice and clear. Hopefully we didn't miss anything here. We have a separate video about the exams itself because there's so much details that we have to go through in there, right? Please watch that video if you want to know about the exams.